Welcome everyone to Teton Raptor Center's very, very special occasion here at the Roost. This is the home of our resident raptors and the home of Owly, who we are here to celebrate today. So we are going to have very special festivities inside, and I'm very, very excited to have you join me. I'm Amy from Teton Raptor Center. Come on inside. Hey, we are now inside the Roost, and there are other members of our feathered family here to support the festivities. Meet Bert. He's our northern saw-whet owl with our ambassador, Sue. Happy Bird Day. Every day is Bird Day here at Teton Raptor Center. Now we're going down our hallway in the Roost. You can see it's very wide enough for eagle wings. Come on down and join us. Oh my goodness, look who's here. This is not Owly, this is Owly, and you are going to meet her in just a moment. But first, we wanted to share with you Owly's origin story. How did Owly come to be at Teton Raptor Center? And we are very fortunate to have in our Roost this morning the founder of Teton Raptor Center, Roger Smith, and he's going to tell you a little bit of Owly's story to get started.
Well, hello everyone. Owly came to our family initially like many birds. I get a call from somebody in the public that said there's an owl on the side of the road, injured, not flying. And this was just a few miles from the Raptor Center here now on Fall Creek Road. So I go down, and here is an adult and another sibling, and the plumage can tell us kind of the age. So I knew it was a hatchier bird just earlier that season. And picked her up, had a badly broken wing, and took her into the clinic here in town for a couple of attempts to fix the wing, kind of in surgical procedures that really never worked. And so Owly lived with us in our house with our two children and my dear wife Margaret, and nursed her along for years. And then we decided, hey, let's see if Owly can become an ambassador to the rest of the world of raptors. And so Owly really became the center of what it was all about. Owly was taking the attention away from us as humans and sort of introducing us to the natural world of how birds interact with the human-built environment. So that's where we first learned about gourmetrodent.com. We had Owly living in the kind of the bathroom, in the kitchen, in the living room, and our young children walking around the house with Owly, greeting the UPS guy at the door. And so at any rate, Owly we knew was not going to be a releasable bird, so she's been with us ever since, and a local bird, and has been introduced to tens of thousands of people in the valley. So that's Owly. That's where she came from, locally, born and raised here.
And this is where Owly lives now, in the Roost, and it is 20 years later. And that's why we're gathered here today to celebrate Owly's 20th Hatch Day with all of you. So thank you for joining us. Now it's time to meet our guest of honor. As we do this, please take note of the beautiful artwork and Bird Day cards provided by people from across the country and the students at Rendezvous Upper Elementary School. And we're learning a little bit about great horned owls.
So my favorite fact about great horned owls is about their eyes. Great horned owl eyes are actually the same size as an adult human's eyeballs. So if you think about that, their eyes are much bigger comparatively. We are large mammals and they are small birds in comparison. So their eyes are the same size as an adult human's. Their eyes also take up 2/3 of their skull, so that doesn't really leave room for a lot of other things like their brain, but that's not trying to say that they're not smart. These animals are really great at taking down larger prey items. One of the prey items that they tend to take down are skunks, and that's because their sense of smell is very poor. So oftentimes you will find an owl that has been a great horned owl that has been skunked or smells terrible, but to them they think, a tasty treat. One of the other really awesome things about great horned owls is that the horns that you see on the top of their head, those are not their ears. That is actually just a tuft, and it's there just to act as plumage. It's kind of like a decoration. So her ears are located on the side of her head, just where our ears are. And you may not see our ears if they're covered by our hair, and it's the same thing with Owly. You may not see her ears because they're covered with feathers, but I promise you they're there, and they are not those two tufts that you see on the top of her head.
So Sheena, tell us a little bit about what we can do to take care of the great horned owl population out in the wild.
Well, right now, it's our job as humans to do everything that we can to protect and conserve our native wildlife. Great horned owls can be found all across America, so wherever you are, there's so many things that you can do to help. One of them is to avoid littering. Now, you might think that tossing that apple core out the window is not really a big deal because it's a natural food item. However, all of the mice that will then go and feed on that apple core or any other small rodents and mammals will be prey items for a bird like Owly. So if there's a great horned owl hunting along the roadside and they see a mouse scurry across the road to go get that apple core, and the bird swoops down to go get it and they're right in the roadway, that becomes a danger. And so littering is one of the things that you can avoid to help great horned owls. Another thing that you can do is to put up window decals. These are specific decals for birds so that they can see them and it doesn't look like a big open air space. Instead, it's a window. And then they actually get to be able to notice the distinction between open air and the glass. So having those decals is really great. We sell them here at Teton Raptor Center, but you can find them at most online stores and around bird stores. And then the last thing you can do is you can share some of the information that you've learned today with others, with friends, family, neighbors, because the more that we know about birds, the more that we can care. And generally it's difficult for people to care if they don't know about something. So take something you learned today and share it with a friend.
Thanks, Sheena.
Yeah.
And another thing you can do to support Owly and Teton Raptor Center on this very special Hatch Day celebration is you could donate $20 today and buy Owly and her feathered friends 25 mice with that $20. And soon we will reveal a mouse cake for Owly so you can see that she is quite a lover of mice here at Teton Raptor Center. And with your support today, in honor of Owly, we will be sure to send you an Owly collector card. Very hot item to have, very special, tells you all about her species and special facts that you just learned from Sheena and from Roger, our founder. So, without further ado, we have some prizes to award this morning. We are doing a drawing, and we're going to get some help from our other owl here in doing so, for a classroom visit from one of our resident raptors, and a Give a Hoot on Zoom, again, with one of our resident raptors. All right. Ooh, this special classroom visit is going to Professor Candiani's homeroom in Driggs, Idaho at the Rendezvous Upper Elementary School. Yay! And one lucky winner is going to get to bring some friends along on Zoom and have one of our resident raptors join the fun and learning. All right, who do we have here? We have the Grimm's family who sent in a beautiful card to celebrate Owly's birthday today. All right. Well, we'll be in touch with all you folks about getting those opportunities arranged. And as a finale this morning, we have a mouse cake for Owly. Here comes the team. Join us in singing Happy Birthday to Owly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Owly. Happy birthday to you. Some lovely creations from the amazing team at Teton Raptor Center, specifically for Owly's great 20th Hatch Day celebration. We are thrilled to have you join us. We hope you will not only join us for occasions like this, but for programs throughout the community, throughout the year. Find us at tetonraptorcenter.org, and happy birthday.